Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. From way up at the 23. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Buccaneers 9.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick.
And it'll be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Running off tackle left, Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
What? 88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Another catch from Melton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, 39 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. But that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. In motion right is Evans. Now a play fake, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. Down the left sideline. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just
before halftime, and even 50 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Sucker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.